For people just tuning in, you are listening to WPPM-LP Philadelphia 106.5 FM. My name is James Hatcher. The name of the program is called Food for Thought. And my attention is to assist the community in generating self-interest, sense of purpose, also attributing production within an environment to stimulate a beneficial response for everyone involved. At the top of the hour, a special guest will also be joining me discussing the importance of communication. Also to promote various topics from self-awareness to definition which corresponds to one environment and how to cooperate it to a sense of purpose. It will also involve others to involve their insight on their perspective on the space that they perceive. In respects to WPPM, PhillyCam Radio is a member-supported participatory community station rehumanizing radio with local voices and original programming. We support content that celebrates, respect, and reflects the rich cultural makeup of Philadelphia, South Jersey area, and provides a platform for a diverse community perspective. PhillyCam Radio also provides a medium for underserved communities and music not heard on mainstream media. We value content that is educational, respectful, inclusive, and innovative. Okay, so the theme of the topic is the importance of communication in various applications and the distinction of the expression upon association. Okay, my little bit of insight on the definition of communication is communication being an essence in which has to be delicately pondered on to obtain its significance. It could be defined as likened to expression, although intricate details may be subtle in a form of abstraction. Abstraction may be a variable and applicable comprehension between two objectives that intend to commune with each other. Commune, being a direct prefix of communication, tends to set an active influence and unison into what seems to be tangible. The form of communication may also have variables in its projection. Okay, now that abstraction is within a sense of communication varies as a result due from an interaction between a directive and a response. A directive may be accepted as official information as well as an authoritative instruction set forth to receive a potential response. The directive and response is an activity introduced initially by a directive, which is actually, in actuality, produces a response which seems to form a solidified result. The solidified result is what accomplishing the set boundary. The directive may be presumed to be separate from the ponderance of a response, although the responsive may have an attribute from a directive. The directive may also implicate defined suggestion of truth and existence, distinguished to the responsive as an intention, although there may be no recognition between a directive and a responsive depending on the objective comprehended. This interaction can be obtained with the utilization of sensitivity and the exception of what accepts the intercourse within the directive and the response. With this comprehension expounded, we will take a break and return with a special guest. All right. That production is by Miles Keller, a producer in Philadelphia. The title Is It Over Yet? I recently met with Miles and experienced his work. I also inquired a few things about Miles. Basically, some of the things I inquired was how long has he been producing? What was his intention when he produced the sounds that he projects? Is the production intended to reach a particular audience? And basically, this is how Miles responded. He sent me a text. He says, I've been producing for about 4 to 5 years now. My intention behind producing is to further explore my style of artistry and bring every idea I have to the forefront. I want my production to reach a lot of different audience. I want to eventually produce for every genre there is and display my talents across the board, from rap to country to rock to gospel. I love to play a role in bringing ideas with every genre to life. There's no set tendency as to how the production is communicated. As long as my production reaches the ears of artists, I am satisfied. My goal for recognition is to be known as a household name producer and an all around artist. I want to be known as the one man band, which is why I originally sought out to learn how to produce music. The expression within my production is important to where it's directed because I need it to be a definite yes when the artist hears the production. So whatever I express, I make sure it's clean cut and usable. And once again, that was from Mr. Miles Keller. He can be reached on Facebook. He's also known as Miles Jaw. So you can go on Facebook and check him out. Okay, now we have joining us a New York native that has been in Philadelphia for about 5 years. He goes by the name of Dozier. How you doing, Dozier?
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having me.
I know you sound good in them headphones and everything. I sound good as well.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about what brought you to Philadelphia.
I got accepted into University of the Arts. Went to school there for 4 years. Graduated last May.
That's what's up. You came to the university for the music aspect of it, or
Yeah, I pretty much I studied music business, entrepreneurship, and technology there. I got my bachelor's of science in that, and I did like pretty much learned how to record myself. I learned a little bit about production, like
right?
music history. It was
Okay.
yeah, it was good.
Okay. Okay, so I have a little bit of inquiry about certain things that you deal with. You also perform in Philadelphia as well, right?
Yeah, I perform wherever I can, to be honest. But Philly has definitely been like very responsive, and they show love. So
Right.
yeah, I do a lot of shows in Philly.
Okay, so before you came to Philly, you was doing music as well, right?
Oh yeah. No, I've been doing pretty much. I've been doing music like my whole life, but I didn't really start doing like hip hop and like R&B, like pretty much like making my own music until like high school.
Right.
I was like I used to sing in a choir at the boys club, like, and I used to like sing at my school and stuff,
Okay.
like for like classes.
Okay, so what influenced you from going? Do you still sing the gospel or
I
music?
mean, not
Is it?
necessarily gospel. I mean, I
Okay.
definitely have like gospel influences
Okay.
in like some of my music, but like
Okay.
I grew up listening to everything though. Like there wasn't really anything I wasn't allowed to listen to.
Okay, so you went from a diverse arena of music to
Right.
just singularity of doing the hip hop R&B.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I pretty much started I came into rap like pretty late in
Okay,
terms of me doing it. I
okay,
always like mess around with it and like write raps in classes and do like parody, but I wasn't serious.
okay,
I used to like write like remixes and like parodies of like jokes of like songs and
okay,
like put my own twist to it.
right,
And then um I would just think they were funny. And, like
okay,
my teachers liked it, and my teachers would literally like let me like write raps for like projects and stuff like that.
okay,
But
okay.
I never like really took it seriously until like junior senior year of high school.
Was there anyone or anything in particular that influenced you to take the music serious?
Yeah, pretty
Right.
much my friend from high school, Tyrone, who like I started the group with. He pretty much like got me serious about it because he was like he was starting to take it seriously. That
Hmm.
kind of like pushed me into doing it because I didn't start recording like myself or like even wanting to record till like junior year of high school into like senior year. Like I was pretty late
Okay.
in terms of that.
Right.
But because I had like a lot of friends who were already like making music, but I was still just like mainly singing, and like because I used to do theater in high school and whatnot, so I was more into that. And
Right.
then like yeah, I would say probably around like 17 was when I started like going out to the studio and like experimenting with like doing
And
songs.
taking it serious.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't like definitely wasn't like something like I saw myself doing until like pretty when I was about to get out of high school.
Okay. Now, part of taking it serious was it dealing with something that you felt inside that you needed to put out and express? Was that a way that you felt that you could, project that out to others? Because
Mm.
it seems that uh, as uh, somebody that has a sense of awareness and a sense of purpose, you would like to put it out there for somebody to experience and
Right,
respond to make you feel as you're somebody significant.
right, yeah. I feel like it was a lot of that. Also, just in terms of like making music, I
Uh,
always was like I don't know, like I always wanted to have like my own music to listen to. Just like I don't know, especially like around that time when I was recording,
huh.
I was listening to a lot of different music, but
Right.
like I always wanted to have something like I always wanted to make music that like I would think I wanted to hear because I know I had always had like ideas for stuff, but I just didn't really know how to do it
Okay.
like myself. And I guess at the time I was just interested. I wasn't even really interested in like performing it. I just liked hearing myself like on songs and like hear. It was like for me, it was more about just getting ideas and trying to figure out how to like execute them.
Do you feel that you making your own music and expressing your own idea, it was less time consuming than listening to others, or was there a balance in between that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely now I'm still trying to find that balance, but I guess back then it really wasn't like more of a balance. I was like trying to figure out how to structure songs more.
Uh huh.
So like I feel like a lot of my earlier stuff I was just like it was way more thought out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I'd have more time, especially like being in New York. Like the recording process is different because the studios are so expensive.
Uh huh.
So like you really can't go there and not have your stuff like what you want to say.
Right.
So like I had to like pretty much like we had to have our songs like we had to rehearse them before we even got there so we can get there and try to get them done and do what we want within
Right.
that amount of time.
Right.
So it was like it was like with that pressure though it kind of like made me uh like in terms of time and finding that balance try to find that more where I can like plan out what I wanted to do. Like now because like I record more with like my friends in like home studio environments. I don't have that pressure or like oh I have to like have everything what I want to say or like the song already like it could be more organic, and I can just figure it out like more on the spot.
It's more wholesome as far as
Right.
a therapeutic sense
Exactly. Yeah.
of self, instead of being like going out to something that already is out there, where you have to invest certain other aspects of yourself,
Right.
which makes it kind of hard pressed.
Yeah. It's like it's less premeditated, but in a sense, I feel like sometimes it's more organic for me
Right.
to have it like that.
Okay. Now, as far as you preparing your music in an organic environment, that's more significant to you than if you went to like a recording studio elsewhere and start from scratch and start writing. Is there a significance in the way that you write,
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's more.
or do you feel the same way that you would feel like in an organic environment?
Well, yeah, no, for me, it really just depends the situation. It's all circumstantial for me, especially with songs like that I'm doing now. I've been more in a vibe of just like, I don't even like nowadays I don't even really write. I just kind of like of course I'm like writing, but I'm
Right.
not like actually writing. I'm just like whatever I'm thinking about. I'm writing more just so I'll have like the lyrics just in case I have to like upload them or something. But like I'll go in and I'll just like kind of freestyle it and then try to like piece it together. And I like what I've been coming up with, just because it's more like, I feel like sometimes when I premeditate it, like it can come off not like forced, but like in a sense you're kind of forcing it, because you're thinking about what you want to do, and
Right.
you're giving it to them. But like I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I do it just off the top and when it's organic, I get like the best material, just because it's really like it's coming right from the heart. You know what I'm saying?
And that also overrides what is already premeditated
Exactly.
at the time.
Exactly.
Okay. As far as that, we can go into one of your songs.
Yeah,
And once again, you are listening to WPPM 106.5 Philadelphia.
Love it when you used to make that French toast. Beating it up daily, but you never let your friends know. Why you try to play me like Nintendo? My joystick ain't up for grabs anymore. Play this in my cadence, I don't miss you. I don't even really got an issue with you. Said there's something tricky and be mental. Hey, but that's what I've been through. Oh, watch me soar. These drunken lords are raising and aiming at me. Hope they never pop me down. These missiles are just ripples in the universe. Know the truth, it truly hurts. Now I always put you first. Put that pussy in a hearse. Broken and hoping these touches might save me. But baby, I do not. What you heard, I give you my word, I don't. See, now I'm living goody. You can keep my hoodie, I don't. I would die for oh, no more tries. Candy apple, long red haired from the suburbs. See, love works in delirious ways. Swung through the innocent city that one time in strong pursuit of that loud pack. Sun dancing through the sidewalks in the jungle is where you find that. But you found me, and this was nothing profound, see. Your intellect was astounding. I've been a wreck since the time being, and this ain't usually my thing. Writing when I'm fighting away. Watch me ball hard away. Shooting stars every day. But no more seconds on my shot clock, I'm taking a knee. On my Kaepernick, rapping it just to feed the family. What you need, I got it for the low wholesale. Throw me in a cold sail. See my soul, I won't sail. No regatta, chasing cheese, no ricotta. Faded in my own legatas, got me by the necktie. Cause I just see my baby cousin snapping, let that tech fly. Maybe Maybelline can make up a brand new day, considering the fact I missed myself before I faded away. Oh, watch me soar, these drunken lords are raising and aiming at me. Hope they never pop me down. These missiles are just ripples in the universe. Know the truth, it truly hurts. Now I always put you first. Put that pussy in a hearse. Broken and hoping these touches might save me, but baby, I do not. What you heard, I give you my word, I don't. See, now I'm living goody. You can keep my hoodie, I don't. I would die for I. Oh, no more tries can.
Thank you for tuning in. WPPM Philadelphia 106.5. Once again, that was a song entitled
French Toast.
French Toast. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah. Funny story, that actual song it's literally like for that was for a UArts class. It was for I forgot what the class was, but Kevin Hansen, who's playing guitar on that, is like my teacher.
Was that like a culinary arts class that you wrote that song?
I mean,
or
no, like
something?
pretty much he was just like, it was like we were doing a part of the class where it was like about songwriting. And we all had to like work together to write a song. And my friend Jack, who goes by Good Boy, like we produce, like he really just be like with me, like we'll just be making it together. Like I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure I can make a song about anything. Like if you just give me a topic, I'll just go off. He was like, all right, we'll make a song. Within the first line, you mentioned French toast, and I was like, all right. And that's literally how that happened. And then from there, I just went like he was just like write something about French toast in the first line.
Okay.
And then from there, it just turned into that.
Excellent. Okay, so Dozier,
Really
what is your objective for the new year as far as projecting your music out and the works that you have been accomplishing?
Well, for the new year, I would say just keep making more music. I'm definitely trying to put something out later on in the year, most likely.
Okay.
But my main objective is just to just keep creating, just be more innovative, meet new people, let new ideas flourish. I'm honestly I'm not gonna lie. Like I was thinking of taking not like a break, but because I've been doing a lot of background acting roles and stuff.
Okay.
I've been trying to
okay.
get this acting bag, just
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I'm definitely still making music, just
right.
Just
you don't want to cut down on it once
absolutely.
you didn't build a momentum.
Exactly. Like the way I see it, I just I have I have music out that's still. It's still being found, so I'm just letting it build up at this point, but I just want to create my my library, my vault of just songs that I'll have,
right,
just for me first,
right,
that I want to put out, and then pursue my other crafts because I have some interesting shows I shall be appearing in this year.
Okay, right,
that are very funny. Most of them were shot in Philly. So that's gonna be cool to see.
Well, that would be very cool to see. I would like to.
Oh yeah, no, you'll see me.
That.
Be on the lookout for dispatches from elsewhere. That would be interesting.
Okay, so you can let myself and the listeners know.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Where we can, listen to your music and see some of your works.
You can find my music on SoundCloud.com/The Vagabonds. The Vagabonds with a Z at the end. That's VAGABONDZ. The Vagabonds on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, wherever you would like to listen to music. Amazon Music, we're on there. Yeah, the Vagabonds is collective, group, movement. I'm pretty much like, you think like similar to like a label, but like, I guess not like an official label yet, but like we're just like a lot of people, like-minded individuals who move around a lot, make music.
All right.
Carefree.
Okay. It's been a pleasure to have you in.
Thank you for
and
having
everything.
me.
I would like to thank the listeners for taking the time with this special presentation. Okay, and once again, my name is James Hatcher. You can reach me on Facebook by the name of James Hatcher, HATCHER.
Yeah, ZayVGB, ZAYVGB. That's my Instagram. So yeah.
Okay.
My first name is Dozier. I also
that
go by
sounds
Zay.
like a French vegetable or something like that.
I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm French vegetable. I've never gotten that before. That's
all right.
hilarious.
So once
I am
again,
a French vegetable.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm dead.
Do you have anything else that we
I'm
close
poof.
with?
Me and my friend had definitely, we do a lot of shows at Kung Fu Necktie. So if you're ever around there, like,
Where is that located?
That's in the Kensington area. They have a lot of shows up there. We used to, a couple months ago, it was like a monthly thing. We haven't done it in a while, but we're trying to get it back and start doing more events for the new year. Mm-hmm. But we pretty much just throw an event there and have like, it's all just like local artists, Philly, Jersey, New York artists we put on, and we just have a night. It's usually on a Wednesday. It's a different theme night. The first night we had, it was more like rock, hip hop theme. Second night it was instruments, like all instrumentalists for the most part. Like my friend Faith, she's amazing violinist. Check her out on Instagram, Faith the Violinist. She's great. Like
wow.
Yeah, she came, like brought her loop pedal, was playing violin. So that's the thing. Like I'm definitely trying to just like, I make music too, but like I just love listening to great music, love great musicians. So I love putting people on and just like giving everybody exposure, because it's
like growing together.
Exactly. At the end of the day, like I feel like the Vagabonds is way more than just a group. I try to like build a community of just like artists and like-minded individuals. So like definitely be on the lookout. That's if you follow me on the Instagram, I always post the shows and. The vagabonds.est. That's the group account as well. Yeah, you can check us out.
I really appreciate you being an
thank you for having me.
to the city of Philadelphia.
Thank Philly for having me.
And I would like to hear a closing with another track of Dozier.
Yeah, Pity Party. It's out now. You can get that on the Vagabonds, all social platforms. It's the most recent one I've dropped. And it's clean.
All right.
No curses in this one.
Nothing better than having something clean.
Look at that.
Okay, so once again, thank you for listening to WPPM-LP Philadelphia 106.5.
Thank you.
Please don't make me say why you always playing. Caught up in the matrix, running out of patience. You say that I'm basic, never wanna go out. I just think I'm facing demons I don't show out. There ain't no need to hold my hand. I ain't gonna baby no more. Maybe we don't understand how to live like no more. Ain't no need to hold my hand. I ain't no baby no more. Don't talk to me. Maybe we don't understand what's life for a brother like me? Made it past 21, it wasn't likely, high key. I see all the figure around me, but I keep it OG, cause it do not cost a fee, and so hard to concentrate. If I die, will you cry to the stars today? It's hard to say, some things I don't even wanna contemplate. That's why I'm always in my bag, yo, what's wrong with that? What you want, more balloons for your pity party? I'm just trying to make it out my city, shorty. With my own crib before I turn 30. Got love for all my enemies who did me dirty. Cause even though they tried, they could never hurt me. Cause we was trying to get him, but it wasn't worth it. Peace of love to my brothers and my Nubian queen. Stack that cream, follow your dreams. High, talk to me. Ain't no need to hold my hand. I ain't gonna pay you no more. Baby, we don't understand how to live life no more. Ain't no need to hold my hand. I ain't no baby no more. Don't talk to me. Baby, we don't understand how to live life no more. Talk to me now.